Well, you might be wondering, why are we looking at a car that I've seen in multiple other videos that Sky's Diecast Cars has put out previously, and why am I looking at what looks like something that's just been in the background all the time? Well, this is going to be the last of the Mazda videos that I'm going to put out, and as you know, I've done a video dedicated just to this model because of the really nice level of detail. And then this one, you're probably recognizing it because it's usually in the background with my 70th anniversary special edition Matchbox cars. So let's go ahead and talk about this one, because I definitely talked about the Mazda 6 already. This is the Mazda MX-30. I have a couple different versions of this, both with about the same amount of detail. I have this, again, 70th anniversary and the really cool kind of matte orange paint job. And then I have this gray moving parts version as well. Kind of an unusual color, really nicely detailed. And it comes in this really weird, Matchbox is just these really weird packs with the thing in the middle and the picture underneath and the moving parts logo on top there. But yeah, so we've got those couple of MX-30s. And if you haven't guessed so far, this is kind of a miscellaneous video of the kind of my leftover Mazda models, that aren't like like a longer line like the Miata or the RX-7 or whatever. This is a Mazda MX-5, CX-5. This is a car that you probably saw in the video where I talked about the cars that my family has had. My mom has been driving one of these for years since it was brand new. Hers is a 2015. And surprisingly, out of all the Mazdas I have, this is easily the best representation of Mazda's Soul Red Crystal metallic color. This is a beautiful paint job for just a mainline car. This one here, actually, it looks more like real Soul Red on the camera, but it's in person, it's a lot more like the dark kind of red wine color that they're putting on the new Mazda CX-90, actually. And as you can see in the photos here, it is a little darker than this CX-5, and in person, it's a lot darker. So yeah, but the CX-5, I also owned one of these, a gray one. Great car. We just got rid of it because we decided to get a Tesla Model 3, which is kind of fun. All right, next we have a Mazda 3. Very popular little hatchback, really fun to drive. These are nice cars. If you're looking for a small car, I really recommend the Mazda 3. It's a great car. I've recommended them to friends. Some of them have bought them and really enjoyed them. All right, and next we have a couple of Mazda race cars. These are the Mazda 787B, also known as some of the loudest race cars out there. These are from I want to say the 80s, and very cool car. I think, in one of my very early videos about the Group C Racer from Matchbox, I said how much I love this sort of shape that they did, like on the Porsche 956 and a lot of these IMSA Group C racing cars back in the day. These are very cool. I really dig the asymmetrical wheel treatment they did on these, very much like the real car. And these are just really cool little models. I really dig them. Really fun ones. And yeah, I recommend collecting these. I want to find some more color schemes of that one as well. All right. And we also have kind of a wacky Mazda. This is the AutoZam AZ1. And the really cool thing about this car is it has gull wing doors like an old Mercedes. Really cool, right? This is a tiny little car. I've heard that people like me who are around 6 feet tall can fit in them anyway, and you can get these in the United States nowadays because they're old enough that you can import them. And that would be a really cool little fun collector car, one of those cars you pull up and people go, what is that? But yeah, this comes in a couple of different colors. I've seen it in red as well. This is the blue version, and it's a really neat little model. I was really excited to see Matchbox come out with this. This is a pretty recent model because of the resurgence and popularity of 80s and 90s kind of rad era cars that a lot of us couldn't get back in the day. Next, we have the Mazda RX-8, probably one of the most unappreciated Mazdas. I know they have reliability issues, but man, these are really amazing handling, fun to drive cars, not a lot of torque, but if you get that engine up there screaming in the rev range, it's a really cool car to drive. Yeah, definitely, if you have the stomach for the maintenance and everything, it's a pretty cool car to own in real life. And Matchbox did a really nice job on the tampos on this one as well, and definitely happy to have this in my collection. Lastly, I have this 18th scale version. I'm going to actually do of a Mazda 2014 Mazda 6. I'm going to do a much more in-depth video of this car because it's a pretty amazingly detailed model, and I'd love to show it to you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, watching my series of Mazda videos. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the seeing all the different Mazda models that I have, from these beautifully detailed ones to the older school Hot Wheels and older school Matchbox versions. It's been really fun going through it. Again, like I said, Mazdas are near and dear to my heart because of them being my very first car was a Mazda 626 sedan, and I really got a lot of fun out of that when I was in high school. And yeah, thank you so much for watching these videos. I hope you will like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up there, and I will see you on the next one.